thought you could run, but you won't take a chance. It's not an experience if they can't bring someone along. They hang on emotions, they bottle inside. They peck at the ground and they strut out of stride. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. Birds of a feather are flocking outside.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Well, winning Game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Kevin Gausman. What do we have on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Here's a speed threat, Michael Harris. And a pitch. That's off the mark. So we're underway here in Game 2.
First pitch, 7:07.
And a pitch. And a strike. Good eye right there. Kevin Gausman hails from Colorado, but he played his college ball at LSU. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2012 draft, made his debut at 22 years old in 2013, and he has gotten himself through a lot. And now 2-2.
Yeah, and coming through the minor leagues, he was expected to be the #1 starter for the Baltimore Orioles and never quite lived up to that billing, but continued to fight ups and downs, persevered, and after 2 free agent deals, he finally became an all-star.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Starling Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike. Yeah, he was drafted, traded, released, claimed, and signed 2 free agent deals before becoming an all-star. That message very clear. Don't give up. And the 0-1. Popped up and a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Righty to the plate. Check swing. He went. And it's 0-2. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, and on the hill today, Brandon Woodruff.
So dominant in his last start. Double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in is the speedy O'Neal Cruz. The wind of the pitch. In for a strike. And it's 0-1. Woodruff, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Misses off the plate, and a count even 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Swings through that.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
To the right side. Jimenez, throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Cedric Mullins next up for the Blue Jays. First offering misses the mark. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's out of here. Cedric Mullins sends it out, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. And that one moves his feet.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One down, base is empty. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. You know, Singy, Jose Ramirez signed that big extension, a 5-year, $124 million contract before the 2022 season. But right before that happened, the Guardians came this close to trading him. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of guys didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
And here it comes.
That's the ball. That's inside.
And a count 1-2. And that misses off the outside edge. Comes a 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind to kick the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Next offering upstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at-bat alone. Really making him work out there.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Man at first, Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. That one's in there, and that is strike one. Loud, the runner at first with 2 gone. Gets the call, and that is strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. All set for the start of the inning. JT Realmuto steps in. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And there's a ball.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Kicks and deals. That clips a corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. And he deals. Fights it off. He'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
In the air, center field. Mullins makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Trey Turner now Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In the air, right side. Nootbaar flashes the leather on the running catch. And now it's Luis Robert. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Reds down in order. And it remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Matt Olson.
Matt Olson, he's one of those guys with light tower power from the left side. Reached 100 career home runs in less than 400 games played.
Woodruff back to work. Yeah, Chris, only 10 other players have ever accomplished that milestone so quickly. And I am not going to list them right now. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Blue Jays. First offering, and it just misses. Next offering is fouled back. Righty delivers.
Ball.
Just missed. And there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Strike 1. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2. The pitch.
That's the ball.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And Down on strikes he goes. And there's one away. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. He swings and fouls one off. Olsen, the lead runner at second. Nootbaar at first. One gone. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2. The pitch.
1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Right-hander kicks, deals. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Joelle Cruz. Clips the corner. That's strike one. Ball one there. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And another ball. The 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 now. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile, what do you think of when you contemplate the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that smile, he's also got some good sense. If I'm a catcher, love it when he comes to the plate because he's got all kinds of different colognes that he wears and sometimes mixes them.
Nootbaar at a dead sprint. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
Here comes a pitch. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar moves under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's one away. Here's Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Pitch misses inside. Ball one.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays.
That one hit to right. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And the batter now is Joey Votto. Votto measures 6 feet 2 inches. More than 2,000 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That's hard hit on the line. Edman makes the play, and it's out number 3. Reds go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Back now in Toronto, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Woodruff back to work. There's the strike.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And they get Mullins for the out. Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Next one misses. Ball 2. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now it's Brandon Lau. He reached out a walk his first time. Lau, a former All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. The wind and the pitch. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. That's inside.
1-2.
The pitch.
Ball.
And that skips in the dirt. Struck him out looking. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back onto the 4th. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Michael Harris. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. The other way. Nice grab on the run. 1 up, 1 down. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Marte in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That's a strike, and the count even at 1. The pitch. Gets him to chase after that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Marte retired.
Up next in Cincinnati, the right fielder,
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. His first at bat was a strikeout. Acuna's signing bonus wasn't astronomical, only $100,000, but a lot of talent as far as the family. His dad, Ron, was a minor league outfielder, and his grandfather, Romo, was a pitcher in the Houston organization. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They trail here 1-0.
I remember as a child, music made me smile. Some people called it rhythm and soul. I could never get enough of this kind of stuff, cause I think they call it rock and roll. I said
Back here at Rogers Center, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Yeah, when you just look at that lineage, I mean, for him, coming from Venezuela, you got to imagine that, you know, he's going to be a big leaguer with that type of, you know, training and coaching that you've had at home.
Next offering is in for a strike. And Acuna's two younger brothers, Brian and Luis Angel, are in professional baseball right now playing in the minor leagues. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. And here it comes. In the air to left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That one fouled off. And the pitch. That one
That's
missed.
the ball. Outside.
Just
No,
missed. Kirk aboard here at first with nobody out. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Cut on and miss. Throw. Tag. Out. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
And the righty deals. And down on strikes. And the struggles continue in the postseason.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Nootbaar batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Next pitch,
1-1.
not close, up high. Outside. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 on the way. In the dirt. Gathers and throws to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Reds nothing. Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the fifth inning. And now it is JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that'll get down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nobody out. Runner at first. Realmuto runs. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or guys are going to be running all game.
At the belt and fires. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
On the ground right side, in plenty of time to first. One away here in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Luis Robert now. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one's in there, 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And the right-hander deals. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One away with a runner at third. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's to third. Tosses across to first, but the run scores, and that makes it a 1-1 game. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs. And it's even up.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So man aboard. And now it's going to be Andres Jimenez. In there, and it's 0-1. Upstairs. Lindor off of first with 2 away. Next pitch downstairs, and the count's even at 2. And now it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Gausman throws over. Lindor gets back easily. So now 3-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. Lindor zipping around third. The relay to the plate, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch misses. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Smash to the left side. Throw on to Olsen. 3rd out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 2 and the Blue Jays 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Tommy Edman.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Out towards right center field. Acuna has it sized up. Hooks it away for the out.
The designated hitter.
Brandon Belt next up for the Blue Jays. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
So the lineup flips over, and the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. First offering misses the mark. And there's a ball.
Ball. 2-0.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Well, got to pause on that thought as that. Back now in Toronto. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Michael Harris. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's Starling Marte. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Kicks and fires. Line drive. Edman calls it in, and there's one away. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
First pitch just misses. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Alexis Diaz up and throwing. Swanson getting loose as well. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Lined, and that's a base hit. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner on at first with one gone. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And that's in there for strike one. Chris, do you know what JT stands for in JT Realmuto?
Of course, Boog. It's Jacob Tyler.
Righty to the plate. That one off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Pitch out, but no action. Gausman throws over. Acuna dives back in. Acuna runs. That one to first, and he takes it himself for the out. Here's Turner now. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Knocks it down, but in time. Nice job to stay with it to end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. Welcome back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Cedric Mullins. The wind of the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bullpen activity starting up now. Graham Ashcraft getting ready to go. The 0-1. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And ball one.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And the next pitch is way outside.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
The pitch. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Oh, nice play. Over to first. On the money. Nice play.
Nice diving stop right there. It gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Lau at the plate. A strikeout and a walk. First offering, and it just misses. The 1-0. That's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Line drive, base hit, right field.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brandon Woodruff won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Carlos Carrasco on the pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk, 1 for 2. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Checks over to first, back safely.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And he deals. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. This looks like extra bases. Lau around second, headed for third. Across is the runner from first, and they trail by one.
Comes through with the RBI. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And that one off the outside edge. And it's fouled away. Kirk at second with 2 down. Pitch is in there, and it's 1-2. Next offering is fouled back. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Marte going after it. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Alexis Diaz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
At the plate, Luis Robert.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And a pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And the 0-2. Line drive, short hop to third. Gathers and throws. And that quickly 2 away. So up next, Andres Jimenez.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Man at second here with 2 away. Joey Votto, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch, and he just misses. Man on second, 2 down. Diaz. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So 1 left for Cincinnati. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Lars Nootbaar. And the right-hander back to work. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is downstairs. The tying run at the plate. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And here comes Tommy Edman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one missing low. Next pitch misses outside. And that's ball 3. Brandon Bell on deck for the Blue Jays. Here's a 3-0. And that's in for a strike. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Kicks and deals. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one is absolutely belted. Harris going back some more, and caught on the warning track. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. New arm out of the bullpen, Eric Swanson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Michael Harris. 1 for 3. The pitch.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That misses the zone. 2-0. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The pitch. Popped up. Olsen settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Marte, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Daniel Bard appears to be getting loose. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Way out front for strike 2. The pitch. That one ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One gone, runner at first. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna Jr. There's a strike. Marte over at first with 1 away. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Line drive, caught. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Alex Lang.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The wind and the pitch. Out of line, out towards center. Harris tracks it down for the out.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kenley Jansen, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. The 1-0. They say you win.
1-1.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Acuna on the move, heading back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around and made a nice catch.
And fouled off. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Oh, 2 now.
1-2.
And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 3-2. Daniel Bard gets the call to the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Bard, in his 7th season, 37 years young, a former first-round pick back in 2006. Fought off foul. Oh, 1 down. Now 1-1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Sean Manaea preparing to come on if needed. The 1-1. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
The 1-2.
2-2.
Next offering is outside. Three-two. In the air, left field. Edman in position. He's got it. 1 down. Here's Trey Turner. That hits the dirt. 1-0. And that one is inside. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
1 down. Now it's the Reds DH, Luis Robert. Turner runs. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for 1 run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Check on the runner, and Turner's back in.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Man at second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner leads away at second. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Move to second. Turner dives back in safely. And it's filled up. Turner, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's Francisco Lindor. In there for strike one. Right-handed reliever. Ball one there.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
1-1.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Lindor retired. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Kenley Jansen into the game.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Well, 1-run game. Brandon Lowe now at the plate.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
The pitch. There's a strike. Here comes the 0-1. That one the other way. Fair ball. Here comes the throw. In there. He's safe.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field. Really important at-bat coming up now.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Right-hander kicks, deals. In there at the knees. That's strike 2. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Here comes a pitch. Off the mark there. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Takes it in for the out. Matt Olson up to the plate.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
That one's in there, 0-1. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. The 0-2 stays alive. The 0-2. Now a check swing grounder. Jimenez. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. First offering misses the mark. Righty delivers. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. The tying run is 90 feet away. Next pitch is outside. And it's 2-2. And here it comes. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds take a 2-0 lead back home.
Well, it looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
3-2 the final score. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.